Welcome to the Work Hard, Play Hard podcast. My name is Robb Murgatroyd, and I am a former doctor turned lifestyle entrepreneur. Each week, I interview some of the best minds on the planet on the science of achievement and the art of fulfillment. Today's episode is a mini-sode that I like to call the Robb Review. It's where I take the things that I'm experimenting with in my personal and business life and give you the tips, tricks, and strategies that I've learned. Excuses are over. It's time to live. Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's Robb Review. Today on the show, we're going to talk about how to change any habit. You're going to learn how to use the 4 stages of inception, deception, transformation, and identity to get rid of any habit that's no longer serving you. All right, so changing habits is not easy. The research shows that it takes 21 days to change a habit, right? We've all heard that. And I guess that's a good rule of thumb, but I've always wanted something that was more actionable. And one day I was in a conference and a guy named Rod Hairston, who was Tony Robbins' head trainer for a long time, presented on the 4 stages you have to go through to change any habit. And he blew me away with how clear he made this process. So I'm going to go through it with you. The first stage is called Inception. Inception is the stage where it's January 1st. You're super excited. You just got the gym membership. You got the new outfit. You got the sneakers. You're ready to go. You're like, I'm going to crush this. I am so freaking excited. Or maybe another example is dancing. I'm going to take dance lessons. I'm going to learn how to salsa. I'm going to go to the club. I'm going to salsa, and this is going to be so freaking good. And then you go into the next stage. The next stage is deception. This is where shit starts to get real. This is where you're like, okay, all right. So I'm at the gym, I'm working out, I'm starting to get a little bit sore here. This is not so much fun. I'm having to fit this in and cancel what I was doing for lunch, going out with my friends, or to use the dance analogy, I've got to learn these steps. This is not so easy for me to do. But if you get through that stage of deception, after the bullets fly, you go into the next stage, which is transformation. This is where you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror and you're like, I'm starting to look good here. Like I'm starting to make some changes. Or, you're doing your salsa and you're really starting to like get the moves down. But this is the tricky one. This is the stage where you're like, okay, this is not easy. Like, yeah, I'm making this change with my body, but I got to prep all this food. I'm sweaty going to work on my lunch hour. Or, when you to use the salsa analogy, when you're dancing, you're like, yeah, I can do it, but I got to keep, going over these moves in my head. 1, 2, cha, 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 over and over and over again. Like, this is not easy. If you make it through that stage, a lot of people fail in transformation. If you make it to that stage, you get to the last stage, which is identity. That's the stage you want to be in. That's the stage where you don't even know that you're doing it. You just do it. For an example, to use exercise, if you're a runner, it doesn't matter if it's snowing. You're going to put your running outfit on and you're going to run in the snow because you're a runner. It's your identity. If you're somebody who is, getting into salsa dancing and you start getting it hardwired in your body, you're going to go out to the club and you're not going to be thinking of those moves. You're just going to be doing it. So those 4 stages are the stages that anybody goes through. And here's what I've learned. All change goes through this process. You just have to know where you are on that spectrum and work through those stages. All right. So you want to win a free ticket and you want to come hang out with us at Lewis Howe's Summit of Greatness this year? All you got to do is write a 5-star review on iTunes and I will put you into our weekly drawing to win the ticket. Okay, that's it for today. Have a great day, everybody. All right, thanks for listening. If you love this episode and you know someone that needs some help in either stepping up their work hard game or their play hard game, it would mean the world to me if you shared this podcast with them to help me get this movement out there. So if you like what you heard, head on over to iTunes, take 30 seconds and leave me a 5-star review and I will be forever grateful. So until the next episode, excuses are over. It's time to live.